Hi guys, welcome to the show. This is going to be a very fun and tasty show. I have to tell you, there's nothing more that I love than potatoes, cheese, and bacon. I don't know about you. Cheese fries with bacon, and add a little jalapenos, a little salsa, sour cream, yum, yum, yum. Well, we are going to do something a little different. We are going to do two different videos. So if you're watching this now, this is the beginning of each one of the videos. If anything that I say sounds good in this little intro, then go check out the other one. We are going to do, of course, a lovely twice baked potato. Now these are bite-sized with little red potatoes. We've done a 3-pound bag, cooked it, and then split it and shelled it. Then we are also gonna do those yummy bar food potato skins that we all simply adore. I'm gonna make them the standard way, show you how easy it is, but I'm gonna give you some ideas of how to spice it up a little bit or fancy it up, make them a little more elegant. So check us out, watch what we're doing. Here's the ingredients that we need for both of them. That's what makes this wonderful. Two different flavors, two different styles, but very common ingredients. We need sour cream, cream cheese, bacon pieces. We've also, if you see over here, we've made bacon from scratch. We're going to use a little of that grease as well as the fresh bacon. It just wasn't enough because my 7-year-old son ate half of it. So we need green onions that we are going to do. We need lots and lots of cheese, if you see this back here. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That is it. Oh, and butter. Hello, butter. Gotta have butter. So that is it. So stay tuned. Go check out the video. Hopefully you're watching one of them and don't delete. And just to remind you, please subscribe to our videos because of course this is free to you. It is free on me, but it just makes me feel really good when I know people are watching. We are going to start this video with the potato skins. They're simple and it takes the least amount of time as well as ingredients. So the first thing that I am going to do is mix the seasoning that we're going to sprinkle on top. I've got seasoning salt and garlic. We did about a tablespoon of seasoning salt in here. Now we're probably not going to use it, but I just want to make sure that it blends well. We're going to do a tablespoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to do just a few sprinkles of pepper. And I'll show you what this looks like. This is it. And we're going to sprinkle this on each one of our skins. Perfect. I can set this aside because now we can use this for the next video. If you're watching us, you know that we're doing two videos at one time. Set this aside. Now let's go ahead and cut up our green onions. We're going to save this because I'm going to actually use this in a chicken chili, something that's going to cook a long time. I want the meaty part of the onion, so we're going to do that. Just slice it in really thin slices because this is what's going to go on top to garnish our potato skins. And I only need probably 1/8 of a cup, so that's about it. This will again be used for another recipe. When you're making things, the best way to do it is create recipes that you can use like ingredients so that you don't have any waste. Now you see that I have my little placemat, I tell you, and I have granite or Corian, I don't know, who cares, hard counters. But I use these little these placemats I buy for $1. I use them everywhere. My kids cut on them everywhere. That way I don't mess up my counters and it's a quick cleanup when I have something messy. So let's go. We've got our little potatoes and I have my plate here, or my tray, lined with wax paper. If you watch anything that I do, you know that I use wax paper for everything so that I don't have much of a mess. I just want to, look, cooking does not have to be complicated at all. Sorry about that little visual. It just needs to be fast and good. And it can be if you manage your time wisely and use some things like wax paper in the bag holder to make your life easier. All right, let's do this. We've got the bacon, the cheese, the green onions, and here's the cheese and the seasoning. And that's pretty much all that is gonna go on here. So here we go. We're going to put our little critters right here. We're going to grab some more. Try and do this so you don't have to look at my silly hands, my ugly hands. We're gonna do, let's just do 6 of these. And we shall start. Now I'm gonna put the seasoning. I'm just gonna scoop it in the same thing that I mixed it as well as measured it. We're going to just scoop it in the bottom here so that when everything cooks, as the cheese melts, it will all mix with the seasonings. Let me reach over and get a few more. And this really is, let me just tell you, I started making these because it's very easy if you're having a party. You don't need those big potatoes. These can be easily used in bite size or done in bite size. You don't even need a fork. When these are filled with the bacon, well, these are the potato skins. Of course, they're bite size. It makes a great appetizer. The little ones that we're going to do shortly as well are another good one that you don't need utensils. Yes, we eat with our fingers in our house, you know. Not only do we like cooking uncomplicated and no mess meals and minutes, we prefer to eat everything with our fingers. We do not have utensils. Or if we do, as my grandparents used to say, they shared one fork with a family of 4. And they walked 10 miles uphill each way to school. So, no, I'm not gonna tell you that. We've got this, then we are going to add our bacon. Now, I've got a little bit of fresh bacon right here. So I'm going to blend it. The fresh, I'm just gonna drop it right in here. I put the bacon underneath because gosh, the bacon is probably, in my opinion, the best part. So we top it with the cheese, which I also consider is my sealer. It just basically seals it up, seals the deal and keeps everything inside. So we'll add this bacon in here. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of the other bacon, this, because that's just not enough for me. So we're gonna add some of this. I had to leave you for a brief second because the grease from doing that bacon left my hands so greasy that you would have just sat here and laughed as I tried to open this. So now I am opening it, and these are pieces, so they're not little fine ones, too small. I'm gonna be able to taste them when we get into them. So we're just going to sprinkle just a little more, you know, and again, that was just about 2 pieces or maybe a piece and a half. No joke, we have eaten so much bacon in this house because we've done recipe after recipe on bacon. All right, we have that. Now we are going to add the green onions. We're gonna put those again inside as well so that we don't lose them when they are cooking. Again, just 2 or 3 little pieces will be perfect. And let's make sure that they each have some. Good, good, good. Now we're going to add the cheese. And if you've watched anything I've ever done, you know that we do not skimp on cheese. I'm going to do a Mexican 4-layer. I love colors. In my opinion, I don't know what it is. I can't tell the difference of sharp cheddar and Mexican or Italian. To me, they have no different flavor. I know that they do, and I cook with different ones. But when it's something like this, like bar food, are you kidding? Let's just load it up. Does it really matter what kind? That brings me to my next suggestion. For those that don't want the traditional potato skins or do want something nicer for an event that you may having at your home, like the holidays, you can do the exact same thing, but do it with spinach and bacon. And you can add Parmesan cheese. Or you can just add salsa. Skip the bacon if you want something vegetarian. Put a little salsa inside with the cheese. There are so many different ways that you can create your own recipes, just like anyone that creates a recipe. We've taken it from somewhere else, twisted it to make it ours, or you know, and share it. So you can create it. I'm just giving you ideas. Now, I cannot bear to lose this cheese. So what we're gonna do is we've got this, we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes and they are gonna be good to go to serve. Does that not look delicious? All right, we'll see you in a minute.